अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, कंटिन्यू करो अस लेक्चर नंबर 5 मैग्नेटिज्म क्लास 12th लेक्चर नंबर 4 मज कोर अस डिस्कस बायो सवार्ट लॉ क्लियर तो सु कंटिन्यू कर कोतन वाचे बायो सवार्ट लॉस मज दैट इज dB equals mu naught divided by 4 pi I dl sin theta divided by r square. This is the magnitude of magnetic field at point P, which is at a distance of r from a current carrying wire. A current carrying wire chas nishan at point P, which is at a distance of r from the wire. Yus ame tari nish r distance pe tat points pe kota magnetic field due to small current element. Means सारे वायर से हिंद क्या बल्कि small current element से which is mu naught by 4 pi ideal sin theta divided by r square. Clear? Now this is the scalar form. यह वनान इस गो scalar form. Scalar form. अगर वन इस vector form मज अस लिखुन तो vector form मज कितने लिखुन इस dB equals mu naught divided by 4 pi I into dl cross r divided by r cube. dl cross r divided by r cube. ये r r cube क्या बनी उस r square कितने बनी r cube अस करें वेक्टर r से मल्टीपल. Clear? That is the unit vector. अगर से थ्रो r cap which gives the direction of dB. But unit vector r cap can be represented as खबर में important vector a barabar magnitude of vector a into a cap. So a cap will be equal to vector a divided by magnitude of a. This you throw ethnos that means dl cross r vector divided by r cube. A gets agar r that means r by cube. Clear? So this is the vector form. This is the vector form. This is the scalar form of Biot and savart law. Clear? This is vector form. Yus Biot and savart law ch byak ak naw iwan dine be zin naw heko is dit ak chat naw Laplace law. Is heko Laplace law ti vanit ya heko vanit Ampere's law. You shot byak naw Ampere's law ya Laplace law ya Ampere's law. तो यथ मज r square as divide यथ लॉस मज r square as divide यमन छ वनान अस इनवर्स स्क्वायर लॉ यमन नाव दिन इनवर्स स्क्वायर लॉ इथ कनेत कूलम्बस लॉ छु इथ कनेत ग्रेविटेशनल लॉ छु क्लियर यमन वनान सारनी इनवर्स स्क्वायर लॉस क्लियर नाउ पॉइंट इस वनस इथन पॉइंट छ डिस्कस करें पॉइंट नंबर 1 यम पॉइंट तो याद थोन क्लियर पॉइंट नंबर 1 क्या छु इस लॉ छु या पॉइंट नंबर 1 करो इस पद डिस्कस फिलहाल वचो इस टोटल पॉइंट्स करो इस पद डिस्कस फिलहाल वचो इस टोटल व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय टोटल मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एट पॉइंट P ड्यू टू होल वायर तम खतर क्या करो इस यूज सुपरपोजिशन प्रिंसिपल बाय superposition principle. By superposition principle, the total magnetic field at point P, which is r distance, which is at r distance from wire, is shabash kota ase total magnetic field due to at point P, which is at r distance from the wire, is shabash total by using superposition principle. As superposition principle already discuss kormut. Yem satan is electric force in a coulomb was last pata yem satan is due to n number of charges yem satan various charges asan as nishan tam satan agar total electric field at any point as calculate karna as kam course by using superposition principle. Yithai ken karo as yetin use kyunki yetin is dl chu various small element, various small, dl tends to 0, dl tends to 0, various small. Therefore, yem satan is when sorry wire nimo, it consists of large number of dl elements. Yem satan is when total magnetic field as calculate karna at point P, we will use superposition principle. We will use superposition principle. The superposition principle kya chhe magnetic field, force, electric field at point P. Filhal the magnetic field is vector sum of individual magnetic fields by all dl elements. Heko is then represent karit it kene. Kya superposition principle chhe discuss kormut zyada detail vanna ba kya. So then B will be equal to otan tam was dB due to small element dl. But now we have whole wire. B equals integral mu naught divided by 4 pi I dl cross r divided by r cube. I dl cross r divided by r cube. This is the total magnetic field. Total magnetic field. Our whole length. Our whole length L. Clear? Mu naught by 4 pi I dl cross r divided by r cube. This is the total magnetic field. I then could use by using superposition principle. By using superposition principle. Now, point number 1. Point number 1. Yim point to see point number 1. Biot saw this law. This law holds for symmetrical current distribution. This law holds for symmetrical current distribution. Symmetrical current distribution. Yemuk matlab kya hoga? Symmetrical current distribution. Then karo isi discuss what do you mean by this symmetrical current distribution. Badim to initial example ak tam se gesi clear. Dosto ash am brot pormut yem satnes electric current start kres for steady current. Steady current. Steady current means go kya? Agar as nishan ak wire chi, for example this is a wire. But if we steady current flow gasa. Steady current means agar magnitude yus aise magnitude of current at every element. Pret kuni element aspect. Pret kuni element. Agar we thoda bahut point new dl element ne bagiyethanas. Byak element ne bagiyethas. Different elements nimba. Yet why repeat. I'm patan kya manba steady current ke go magnitude of current is same. Magnitude of current is same. That means Q divided by T will be equal to I. Now for T 1 second, agar T knew 1 second, then I equals Q. That is flow. Agar flow of charge per unit time, pret kuni point respect same, then it is called steady current and continuous. After a long time, agar is 10 minute baad you have charges flow gasan per unit time through this element, through this element, through this element. Yem satan ye condition as ekis current mas, ekis wire mas, yes current as flow gasan athono steady current. Clear? Kya bana hota is steady current. Clear? Now, yem satan ye steady current flow gasi, ye shikara produce magnetic field. This produces magnetic field. Ye magnetic field produce karan, which is constant in time, which is constant in time. अमिक मतलब क्या गो? For example, यम साथ current flow गई, एम कोर magnetic field produce. बनिम अख point, this point, say point P. अथ point P पे नेरि के magnetic field value, B के value नेरिस. Clear? This is B value, ये रोज़े fixed, ये रोज़े constant for in time. In यूत अति वक्त गसे, अगर अख गंट गो, 2 गंट गए, 3 गंट गए, अथ मज करंट फ्लो गसान, B रोज़े fixed, B गस न change अथ pointस पे, ये गस न change कहीं. यम साथ ये कंडीशन आस, ये स्टेटमेंट आस, ये स्टेट आस सरसी वारिया मैग्नेटिक फील्ड्स या अथ चीज़स वनान, दिस लॉ होल्ड्स फॉर सिमेट्रिकल करंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. गो अम साथ हेको मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कूता B, that way we will use Biot and savart. हम साथ हेको Biot and savart यूज करित. क्लियर? तवे ये चैप्टर अत तवे मैग्नेटोस्टैटिक्स त क्या स्टडी करंट अत ब्याक नाव दिवान कह बुक्स यम अत वनान स्टेशनरी करंट क्या वनान, अगर तुम ये आइडिया आमुत थोड़ा बहुत मे वो क्यू I equals Q, that is flow of charge per unit time रोज फिक्स्ड. वन सूचि तुम पे जाए यूत चार्ज ये एलिमेंटस तूत नेरान, नेट अमाउंट कूत 0, नेट अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज 0 मीनस चार्ज गो पायल अथनस, चार्ज गो अथनस जमा कहीं, यूत आव तूत गो मीनस अम साथ यह फिक्स्ड स्टेटस अस बास अम करंट फ्लो गसान कहीं. तवे स्टेशनरी करंट बट इट इज यह हिसाब वो हिसाब गलती क्या करंट हेक स्टेशनरी कहीं. बट चूंकि लेखान तम कम हिसाब से लेखान मे वो तम लेखान कम हिसाब क्या अगर वो एट एनी टाइम ये पे योतन तम क्लियर सोरे कंडक्टर निमो यम साथ स्टडी करंट फ्लो गस यूत अमाउंट ऑफ चार्ज यम मज एंटर गसान तूत यम मज नेरान. यम साथ ऑब्जर्वेशन वो ऑब्जर्व करो यह बास यह रुकित मीनस अम मज पकान कहीं तक. एनालॉगस हेको दित मीनस अमिच एग्जांपल हेक बह दित ये ऑब्जर्व गस यम साथ आब त्रा नलकस यल. क्लियर? पत अगर स्मॉल मतलब कम आब थो कम वारिया आब अत वसान यह रज हिश स्मॉल लकट आब रजा हिश अम पत तुम ऑब्जर्व करो अत यह बासान अत आब पकान यह बासान रज हिश बट आब पकान कहीं. थोड़ा बहुत गस ऑब्जर्वेशन कर तम साथ दैट मीन्स स्टेशनरी, that is same analogous तम साथ वो यह स्टेशनरी आब स्टेशनरी बट सह हेक स्टेशनरी कह तमे मूजूब स्टेशनरी करंट त वन. क्लियर? तो यम साथ स्टडी करंट फ्लो गसान, यम साथ स्टडी करंट फ्लो गसान तम साथ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड प्रोड्यूस गस सह हेको कम से कैलकुलेट कर विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस एक्सप्रेशन एक्सप्रेशन कर बायो एंड सवार्ट खतर सॉरी. तो अथ वन दिस लॉ होल्ड्स फॉर सिमेट्रिकल करंट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. सिमेट्रिकल करंट मतलब गो ये स्टडी करंट फ्लो गसान, क्या गसान स्टडी करंट फ्लो गसान. तो यह क्या कर प्रोड्यूस, यह कर प्रोड्यूस स्टडी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. स्टडी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड मीनस यह वैरी गस कहीं. क्लियर? या कांस्टेंट मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. यह पॉइंट नंबर 1. पॉइंट नंबर 2 इस तथ मज याद थवन. पॉइंट नंबर 2 इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स ये मज तमें डिस्कस अस पर अम ब्रो अगर तुम याद जे करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मज पर जे दैट इज करंट डेंसिटी. जे क्या वो मे जे बराबर I डिवाइडेड बाय A. इट इज अ वेक्टर I डिवाइडेड बाय A. करंट डिवाइडेड बाय एरिया, करंट डिवाइडेड बाय एरिया. नाउ वह लिखिए J into A will be equal to I. Multiply both sides by dl. J A dl equals I dl. Clear? Now J A dl. A dl. What is this A dl? This is wire. This is dl. Length element dl. ये पे थोड़ा बॉडी पहमत बनाव यह समझाने खतर. दिस इज द डीएल. This is dl. Clear? Now, and area of cross section and area of cross section is A. Area of cross section is A. Then what is the volume of this element? That will be A into dl. A into dl. Area is length into breadth into height. Length into breadth is area into height. Height is dl. So length into breadth is, so length into breadth into height, that is volume. So we can write A into h is V, that is volume. So A dl, but it is dl. Dl is small. So it will be small volume. So it will be dV, which equals I dl. Which equals I dl. Now use this in Biot and savart expression. This expression is derived कर चाहे तो vector form में या scalar form में बता रहा vector form में. That is dB vector will be equal to mu naught divided by 4 pi. Now IDL is J into dV. J cross R divided by R cube into dV. This expression ch ये क्या represent कran? This expression represents bio या है को simply लिखे. This expression represents magnetic field in terms of current density. In terms of current density. कुछ साथ basic question यत पढ़ने हैं कानियत. J cross R पर तो रस current density दित तो रस कर at R distances पर magnetic field calculate करूँ. ताकि चुते दिवा अच्छा ideal दित. Ideal चीज़ ज़रूरत चन कियन. बस volume दित तो एक ये expression use करित to calculate dB magnetic field at point P. Clear? Next point. As I current is equal to Q divided by dQ divided by dt. खबर याद है? dQ divided by dt. I is dQ by dt. For large current, and such current as large, very large, we can write I equals Q divided by dt. That is varia amount of charges flow gasan in a small time. Tam as large current. Then we can write I equals Q divided by dt. We will terminate this d in dq. It is a small charge. Small charge को means small current. But अगर charge varia ज़्यादा उस flow gasan large current an खतरे को Q divided by dt. Small time is खतरे के varia ज़्यादा charge flow. Then we can write I is Q divided by dt. Clear? Or we can write ऐसा कोई दीजिए I into dl equals Q into dl divided by dt. dl divided by dt. dl को मैं multiple dt तो मैं dls. Clear? dt to me dls, q to me अलग. Now I dl equals q into what is dl by dt? dl by dt, change of length with respect to time. Change of length, change of displacement with respect to time. That is velocity. So it is v. It's a velocity. Clear? So ideal is q into v. So db, then db will be equal to mu naught divided by 4 pi. Ideal, that is q v cross r divided by r cube. Divided by r cube. Clear? This is another expression for b. Another expression for b. and this expression represents magnetic field in terms of charge Q and velocity, that is V. You can say velocity, yes, charge is velocity. Clear? War thon agar to dit ase yem maz hasa chi charge uta flow gasan with velocity of V, with some velocity 30, 40, 50, 10 to the power 2, 10 to the power 5. Then find the magnetic field at point V, which is at a distance of R. R as this, take dV calculate by this expression. Clear? That is current calculate करने जरूरत क्या तम टाइम दितमुत अतनस कह इसलिए तुम वेलोसिटी आज दित क्यू चार्ज आज दित तुम हेकु आर ते आज दित तुम हेकु dB calculate करित अतनस. Clear? This is another expression for Biot and savart, that is magnetic field. Next point. If scalar form के शेष निशन यत scalar form chess nation dB equals mu naught divided by 4 pi IDL sin theta divided by R square. If theta equals 0 or 180, agar theta is 0 or 180, what will be the value of sin theta? Then sin theta will be 0. Sin theta will be 0. If sin theta is 0, then what will be dB? So dB will be 0. So it is minimum. What does this mean? dB is 0. And where is the dB? Can she dB 0? Ideal sin theta by R square. If theta is 0 or 180, sin theta is 0. So dB is 0. Theta 0 or 180 means the angle between DL and R. Angle between DL and R is 0 or 180. That means this angle. If it is 0, agar is 0 by means point P kath pattern kar lie, it will lie on this wire. If theta is 180, then it will also lie on this wire. Clear? Means dB is 0 inside the wire. At the center of the wire, magnetic field is 0. Means at center of wire carrying current, magnetic field is 0. This is most important point. Directly calculate the magnetic field. There are some parameter dit. Parameter asan. Some value te as dit. Magar tem as unnut. Tu kaiten kariyo calculate at the center of the wire. To shini calculate pat karan kya. Simply karnu is at center of the wire. Current wire carrying current. Magnetic field is 0. Taitan hasu magnetic field asan 0. Clear? Next point. If theta equals 90, then what will be the value of sin theta? Sin theta will be 1. Sin theta will be 1. If then sin theta 1 is, then dV will be, what will be the value of dV? Mu naught divided by 4 pi I dl divided by R square. Since sin theta is equal to 1, which is maximum value of sin theta. Maximum value of sin theta. So dB will be maximum. dB will be maximum. dB will be maximum. Now dB is maximum means at 90 degree. When theta is 90, then dB will be 0. dB will be maximum. Means agar perpendicular directions mus gaso that is magnetic field is from small element, not from whole wire, from small element. Clear? Continue samajh. Yath mand hekiu tu agar small element nimma nazar thiyo. Menu yitsi element. It is not possible. You shouldn't possible as nishan kya. Menu ak small element DL. Agar along the line, along the axis, passing through the center of this element, real. Var समझो. ओतन तावन में steady current. Steady current is machine magnetic field is also constant in time. At each point you will have constant magnetic field. But what does this mean? dB is 0 and dB is maximum. So if it is maximum and it is minimum 0, तेरे आसन क्या values इमन दोन दरमियान लाय आसन करन. तेरे मा बनो dB constant. थीटा अगर vary गो dB मा रोज constant. अमिक मतलब क्या कोई समझाओ इतनस. Let us suppose as निश small element. A small element. You shouldn't possibly small element, but let us consider. You should small element. Yitzian chatmas. Ashitzian. Your shan wire can not your wire. Clear? Now, agar point nim along the axis passing through the center of this wire. Ak axis kar draw itnas this. Ye axis kya pass through the center of this wire. Then at any point on this axis, Kuniti point is put. Yet a numeric point, different point and different point is different pointers. Arc point number arc point ethus, arc point ethus, arc point ethus. Varia point. We must sarni point and put kuta as magnetic field is 0. Yemek matlab we dV as 0. Clear? Now, what kind of I see maximum? Yem salba 90-degree angle banaya theta means ethus I see maximum. Clear? अगर वो ये कौन गसे ये था साइज थोड़ा बहुत कम अगर वो ये में आएगा से ये कैसे बे कम ये में आएगा से ये कैसे बे कम ये में आएगा से ये कैसे कम एंड इवन 0 बट ये है कि you should possible explanation DL element should explanation possible केम बट इतने है को उसमें या सच point थम इतनस या clear so these were the pointers इमर्स के pointers कत मुतलिक bio and सवाला तो बे point थम याद इतनस most important point. This law plays the same role in magnetostatics, in magnetism. This law plays the same role in magnetism as played by Coulomb's law in electrostatics. Electrostatics means you see law Chaitans Bio and Savala. It plays same role in magnetism as played by Coulomb's law in electrostatics. It can Coulomb's law is used for it can Bio and Savala in magnetism use. Same rule. Clear? You same rule can you play. Kathmazan magnetostatics. Clear? Now, a lakuda question occur with us discuss. A question karo small lakud question occur with us. Clear? Question chief kinet. We have a current, we have a length, wire of length DL. This is a wire and its length is DL. And it is placed along north-south. Means direction chat north-south. The one other back point of DL is a vector. DL is a vector. It has direction. DL cross R look at it. Means DL. It then just one such a direction south to north. Yeah, north to south whatsoever. Now it has got direction. And a current is flowing in this DL length. Clear? In this wire. And the current is flowing from south to north. That means this is the direction of current. This is south. This is north. This will be east. And this will be west. Right go east. Left go west. Yaad thon mujib. Kaise ki tere lage si zyada zarurat. Yem sadak banauna is directions. Directions thon yaad. Yus right. Right hand. It is east. Banauna khatra. It is east. Yus left hand. It is west. So yus head chasan head. It is north. And yus foot chasan. It will be south. It can she roza yaad. North, south. Clear? Agar we nafara khada thon both thos kri tukni borders kun. But karo expand temis hands. Right will be east. Left will be west. Upside north and downside south. Clear? Now, current is flowing through this, that is I, which is 10 ampere, and its direction is from south to north. So, given parameters I is 10 ampere. Clear? Now we have to find out the magnetic field at point P. At point P. At point P, due to 1 centimeter portion of this wire, due to one, not due to whole DL, but due to 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter that means this expression DL is 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is 10 to the power minus 2 meter. The katencha electric magnetic field calculate karnes at point P, which is at a distance of 200 centimeter. Means R kuta 0 centimeter, which equals 2 meter. Tim kas gay 0 meter. The katencha in northeast direction. In northeast direction. Northeast means between north and east. Means this is point P, and we have to find out the magnetic field at this point. I hope you understand. Clear? Now, what is the angle between DL, not this DL? Chalo length L. Length L. And this is DL, small DL. So DL is 1 centimeter. DL is 1 centimeter. Now, what is the angle between this DL and this R? Even don't darmiyan kuta angle. This is east, this is north. Dononi darmiyan angle 90. Agar mo northeast means between north and east. Between north and east means we have to draw a vector which uses this angles. Even don darmiyan kuta angle 90. This means go 45. This means go 45. Means yethanas kuta angle I see. This will be 45. So theta is 45. So what will be the dB? Then what will be dB? dB will be mu naught divided by 4 pi I dl sine theta divided by r square. Give the value mu naught by 4 pi, 10 to the power minus 7. 10 to the power minus 7. I 10 ampere. DL 1 centimeter. Sine theta, sine of 45 divided by r square, 2 का square. ये छु करन solve. Clear? यम साथ ने solve करो ये कोता बनेस 10 to the power minus 9, 10 to the power 8, 7 to 9 plus 1 minus 8, 10 to the power minus 8. Sine of 45 divided by 4. Sine of 45 ko tago. Give the value of sine of 45 and divide as much as 4. Clear? The time padan karuni solve sine of 45. 1 by root 2. Shayach 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2. You can solve is ये बने 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 9 Tesla. 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 9 Tesla. This is the magnetic field at point P. Calculation is the point at point P. We have a magnetic field of 1.8 into 10 to the power minus 9. Now, if we want to find out the magnetic field at E, at same distance, but along E, along east. Along east means 90. That means sine theta will be 1. So, this will be magnetic field. And it will be greater than this. Clear? Due to small element. So, this is all about Biot and savart law. Clear? Next, we will see its applications. We will see its applications. And I will application amchi. The bay dimbuta ithnas byak point of mazan uses main point chi. That is this mu naught. You could not discuss when you can. You could not discuss when you can mu naught. You can always bring up discuss. In certain materials through magnetic materials. Tam mazan gesi asal point define. Filal chi thom ithe ken yaad. Clear? Mu naught is permeability of a free space. तो अगर ना free space आसी mu of vacuum other than medium, mu of medium. Clear? करो इस टाइम साथ असल पर सोरे discuss. फिलहाल गैस नहीं discuss इतना स्किन. The next class जो आसी ताथ मज़ choice applications. ताथ मज़ choice applications of this Biot सवाला. Clear? तो तंतम खुदा हाफिज़.